I once read an interesting story about a village in which there was a river that no one dared to swim because it was very deep and the current was strong. One day a boy approached the river and decided to come in. In a few moments the boy was screaming for help, for he began to drown. The whole village came to see what was happening, but no one dared to enter. Suddenly there was a woman screaming and crying because it was her son who was in the water. A man, seeing the desperation of that mother, decided to come in to rescue the boy. His plan was to tie a rope around his waist so that the people on the shores would hold it and then pull him back. In the river, the man managed to grab the boy and asked the people to rescue them by pulling the rope. But the crowd on the sidelines argued about who was obliged to hold the rope. Others argued over who would risk their life holding the rope if it were dragged along with that man. With that, they forgot to hold the rope, and the two were overcome by the current and drowned. Although this story has several applications, it makes us reflect on the reason for the existence of the Christian churches. According to Christ's command, they should have the mission of saving lives from the darkness of sin and rescuing them into the light. But that is not what we have seen in many churches. Because of internal confusions, fights between members, and bruised vanities, the Church of God skates without being able to move forward, and many people do not even know why they carry the Christian name. In chapter 33 of the book of Ezekiel, we find the description of a watchman. This was the lookout that stood on the wall watching the signs around. When the enemies approach, he warns the people of danger. But if the watchman had decided to keep his mouth shut, he would have been guilty of the deaths resulting from his silence. In verse 6, we read, "But if the watchman sees the sword coming and does not blow the trumpet, and the people are not warned, and the sword comes and takes any person from among them, he is taken away in his iniquity. But his blood I will require at the watchman's hand." Every Christian should be a watchman. We must be an instrument of God to warn those who are in danger. However, the sad thing is that the churches are full of Christians who live in silence.